You didn't find this message, it found you. And let's get one thing straight, Spirit's not been subtle. Archangel Barachiel comes first. Archangel Barachiel's not here for boxes or checklists. He's here, he's been here asking you to break the very mold you are shrinking yourself into. Then comes awakening and Mintakan energy. This isn't your first rodeo through the realms of light. You are ancient. I mean, your soul. It's ancient. You miss something you can't name because you're remembering something Earth can't offer. You have carried the ache of belonging in every lifetime. Or it's been trying to tell you you don't fit in because you didn't come here to. You came here to remind them of who they were before the noise. And now the Queen of Cups. You are the keeper of oceans. Don't mistake your softness for fragility. Don't think that you are weak. You are the silence before a storm, the kind that drowns entire world in one wave of truth. So spirit speaks through your emotions. Those gut pulls, those dream flashes, those tears out of nowhere. That's divine GPS. That's soul locating technology. That's brush. So you should stop brushing it off and you just start listening to yourself honestly. Just stop suppressing your own emotions. You know, you are a person that a lot of people might feel like, wow, I really need to be in this person's presence because something about you is so much pulling them in. And I don't know if they have said you this or not, but you are quite like a motherly figure, I see. Because when, because, you know, mothers are someone who know us, who, who accept each and every flaws that we have, and they still see all the good parts in us. They accept all the bad parts too. They don't make us feel like we are a bad person, and they have such a big heart that they teach us that yeah, this is something that is flawed, and maybe you can you know improvise it and you can be a better person, but either way I love you. So that kind of a you are that kind of a person that other people feel like you don't judge them, you are just there, you are there to listen. So people love to be around you. But here's the twist, you have been hiding something, maybe something happy. The Seven of Swords comes not as a judgment but as a revelation. You have been lying to the world, maybe, but mostly to yourself. Playing small, staying silent, dimming your power so others don't flinch. Or maybe you're like, okay, I should not put a boundary here because if I do, then they might feel like I'm judging them, or they might be scared and they might go away and then they won't have anybody. So I feel like you are a lot about you just, I feel like you put yourself in the back seat and you are just like, let everybody else be comfortable. I'll just be here and that's enough. But it's your life. You can't keep hiding the pain that you are going through and the things that you shouldn't be suppressing yourself in order to others brighten themselves up. You don't have to dim yourself. So spirits been screaming in whispers. You're not here to be palatable. You are here to be unforgettable. Say what only you can say. So there's nobody else who can say it. It's only you who can say it in the most beautiful way, in the most understandable way. I don't care. I don't know if the way you speak is like, aggressive, peaceful, kind, or rude or anything. But I really feel that you are hiding something and you're just dimming yourself a lot, I feel. Then Azrael walks in, the archangel of endings, thresholds, and raw, sacred goodbyes. Something in your life is already crumbling. Let it crumble. Spirit is not trying to fix what's broken, they are clearing space for what's holy, and that requires death of old patterns, of roles you didn't choose, of timelines you have outgrown. Archangel Uriel, the architect of sacred action. This is not a message of potential, this is a summons. So you already know what to do. Spirit has given you every sign, every dream, every inner nudge. Now they want your yes, not someday, not when it's safe, not when you're like, wow, now that person is okay, now I can live my life. Wow, now everything has their own happy lives, now I can also live a happy life. No, Spirit wants your yes now because your voice is not decoration. Let's be honest, it is disruption. Your life is not a passive existence, it is revolution and motion. So, Spirit has already been whispering to you, and now it's shouting. You are awakening. You have already felt it, the pull, the signs, the dreams, the strange synchronicities. This isn't new for you, I see. You are not imagining things. Maybe I feel like you need a confirmation for that. So, yeah, you're not imagining things. There's a soul memory rising from deep inside. You're longing for something that feels like home, but it's not a place, it's a frequency. It's been telling you to stop waiting. You are standing at the edge of a chapter that's already closed. You are being pushed to take bold action, not just manifest and chill. Move, decide, apply, say it, walk away, jump. And you are being asked to stop hiding your magic to fit in. You're not too much. You are finally enough. Your emotions are your compass right now. The sensitivity, the intuition, the mood swings, anything that's related to your emotions, that's your soul guiding you. Don't gaslight your feelings. So spirit wants you to live out loud. Stop coloring inside the lines of who you think you should be. You are not here to be palatable. You are here to be powerful. Spirit is saying, you already heard us. Now act like it. Breathe in. So now you should just breathe in. I feel like you haven't breathed um properly in a while. Believe I feel like that. So you have been acting like you're waiting for a sign. So you keep asking for direction, but your soul already mapped the path. That ache in your chest, the pull in your gut, that's not anxiety, that's alignment trying to break through the noise. So, Spirit has whispered to fatigue that never fades. They have shouted to dreams you wake up sweating from. They have tugged at you with deja vu, synchronicity, number codes, deja senti, and full body chills. So this is the moment it clicks. You are not imagining it, you are remembering it. So I just want to say again that you weren't built to fit the cage. You are not a domesticated light. You are feral frequency. Barachiel says unlearn the shoulds, um, the shoulds that we make, that this thing should always be this way, this thing should always be that way. It's not supposed to be shoulds. So Barachiel is saying to you, unlearn the shoulds that you have created in your mind or that other people have put in you. Uh, so you feel like, yeah, these are the shoulds for me and for them and for us to be together. I'm not talking about relationships, I'm talking about all the things. Maybe at your school, at your college, at your office, at in your family, anywhere. I'm saying that. So smash the checklists. You are here to walk the lightning line between dimensions and speak truth that don't belong in books. Be the glitch, be the prophecy in the human form, be the truth that ruins comfort. This is not the time for vision boarding. Uriel is saying that channel through movement, write the thing, burn the old contract, call them out, post the truth, cry in public, say no with your chest. Success will not come to you. You are meant to hunt it like a wolf with divine teeth. You have to take action towards it and you will get success. But uh, you can't keep like manifesting it. You can't just make vision board if you're not taking action. Then I don't know, because at the end of the day, we manifest, our actions are also supposed to be aligned with what we are manifesting. So it just speeds up the process. But if we are just manifesting blindly without, and if our actions are only not aligned with that, I really don't know how it works. If anybody knows it, you can say it, but I don't know, and I have not even seen that genuinely. So, and I also feel like you miss your home in the sense you don't feel like you don't feel like anywhere on earth is your real home, because you remember your real home. You miss love that felt like soul water. Mintakan says you carry the ache of Atlantis, the memory of Lemuria, and the rage of being exiled from heaven. Your awakening isn't cute. It's ugly crying. It's ego death. It's alienation. Alienation, sorry. I just, sorry. It's alienation. And yet, it's beautiful because you're finally becoming who you were before the world made you forget. You are the quiet storm, the divine siren. But lately, I feel like it's been a tug of war between you, who you love, versus who drains you. Queen of Cups is done bleeding for everyone who won't even cup their hands. Fire of Wands says that your energy field is in battle, inner war, outer conflict. You are ready to choose you, even if it's messy. So I also feel that this there is a mask gripper. You know who I'm talking about. Someone around you has been moving like a shadow in sheep's wool, and part of you knew it, but maybe you played along. So, Seven of Swords also says the biggest betrayal is abandoning your own knowing. So, Spirit's been trying to tell you trust the knowing, even when it makes you the villain in their story. So, I feel like you forget it. I just want to remind you to you again that Spirit's been trying to tell you just the knowing, even when it makes you villain in their story. So you don't need closure, you need resurrection. Anything that happened to you, I feel like it's coming to an end, and something much more better, and something that you didn't even saw is coming. It's something that you didn't imagine. Because I feel that genuinely there's something ending, and I feel like you wanted a closure from it. Spirit's been saying that let it go, honestly, because it doesn't deserve your energy. Azrael comes with a kiss to the forehead and a sickle to the past. This is the part where everything dies. That cannot come with you in your next chapter. Friendships, old versions of you, karmic games, and from the ashes, you, but sharper, truer, and untamed. So you weren't here to play nice. You were sent here to wake the bloodlines, to remember the things your ancestors were born for. You are the spell, you are the sword, you are honestly the sanctuary. So stop waiting. So if you found this, it's because the message has already been echoing inside you. You just needed a confirmation. Archangel Barachiel, here I again feel like it's telling you to live outside the lines. Not everything that's holy fits inside a box. So you are not a page. You are the entire book. So you understand that, right? Each and every person on this planet is not just a page. We are all our books. So, you know, I just feel like we just think that so low of ourselves sometimes, and honestly that's not really a good thing, because why would you feel like the other person is so much better than you and all those kinds of things? We are all equal, we are no better, or you know, no better than each other. We all are humans at the end of the day. We all have flaws, but the but the way we react to situations, and all those the things that happen in our life, the way we react to those make the greatest difference. Because obviously a person who's very angry, and if we tell, so we are very scared to see them the slightest of mistakes that we do. But then if a person who is very caring and who is very understanding, we are like, okay, I did a mistake, but I want to tell this person because I know that this person will understand. But moreover, that person will also help me to do that. So I just uh, I just went somewhere else in between the reading. I feel like, sorry. So again, Archangel Barachiel is here, and it's telling you to live outside the lines. Not everything that's holy fits inside a box. You're not a page. You're the entire book. And people, those who you feel that you want a closure from, they were never ready to read it. And I don't feel like you need a closure now. But Spirit's been saying that you don't need one. The chapter is over. Spirits removed all those persons who gave you pain. So awakening, cute, cute word, until it starts breaking your life apart like a tower card with glitter. Tower card is something, you know, if you are into tarot, you might already know it. Tower card is the card where all of the things just collapse when you least expect it, and for in the very worst way, I would say that. So awakening is something like that. It's like so awakening card. So it's really cute until it starts breaking your life apart like a tower card with glitter. So let's be honest, you knew things weren't aligned. You have been pretending your comfort zone wasn't choking you. Archangel Uriel stopping in like success through action and not overthinking. You feel like overthinking is action? Yeah, it is, but it's mental action. Are you taking action physically in the real world, in the outer world, towards your goals, to where you want to head? Are you taking any steps towards there, or are you just thinking and thinking and thinking, and you are already there in your mind that wow, I am here, and oh god, I how I didn't even reach there. I feel so you're just overthinking. I feel like, and you're not doing anything. I feel anything. I won't say anything, but you. I feel like you're scared to take it. You are just overthinking and overthinking, and you're overthinking the outcome, and you're not even then starting things. So, what's the truth you're dodging? I would like to ask you that. What dream have you labeled impossible just to avoid risking anything real? Seven of Swords energy here, but not just people lying to you. It's about the way you lie to yourself. And you're clever enough to see it. So let's just stop the cute excuses, I feel. Again with Azrael, I think that he's the archangel of endings and beginnings. So don't run. You called this in. You asked for transformation. You asked for transformation. Maybe you did some spiritual practices, or you went into, sadhanas or spiritual things that, that, I, I just guess sometimes get lost with my words. You asked for transformation, like, because I personally, when I started my spiritual journey, all the things that I wanted in my comfort zone, I they all went. All things became so much hard for me, and honestly, it's still very hard because then a lot of things. My YouTube channel shorts also, the views that I was getting also dropped so much. All things in my life were collapsing, and they got so hard. And I was like, if I'm doing this, I'm not getting rewarded, I'm getting punished, and why? So I feel like you also feel like that. um but then I also remembered I asked for this transformation. I asked the goddess to enter my life. I called them all in my life, so they are bringing this transformation with themselves. So, you know, I feel like you have also called a transformation in your life, expecting that things would be a lot better than you, but somehow it's kind of painful, I feel. So, but you have to know that this is what transformation looks like. So that relationship, any relationship, the one I'm talking about, it might be with your mom, your dad, your friends, your partner, your colleagues, your boss, and your that identity, that version of you that keeps shrinking to be liked. Dead skin. It's time to mold. Five of Staves is here. Conflict, friction, discomfort. That's the rub that sheds the old. That's the strike that creates the gold. So Queen of Cups says, let yourself feel the grief. But don't mistake pain for punishment. This is sacred venom. It's here to heal, not hurt, okay? So you just have to understand that, right? I feel like it's very you can't um understand it right now because obviously when it happened to me, even I was like, not in a position where I want to understand. I'm like, why are things getting so much harder for me? Already they were hard for me, now I'm doing this, and now things are getting more harder and harder. And honestly, I hated it. So, we are humans. We can hate, we can love, we can be happy, we can be sad. At the end of the day, we have all these emotions, and that's okay. You don't need to feel like you are supposed to be happy all the time. You are supposed to be a certain way all the time, because we can't. We are not robots. We can't stay in a mode at a time that people switch us to. So Mintakan energy speaks now. Lost lands, ancient homes, deep longing. You have always known you didn't quite belong here, so you feel homesick for a place you can't name. But listen to me, you're not broken, you're just remembering. Your voice isn't a weapon, it's a signal for your soul drive, for your future, for every version of you that thought they had to go quiet to be loved. You are the one who brings the pack home. The Spirit's been speaking to you through your ache, through your confusion, through your dreams. This is the moment it all clicks. Don't wait, don't shrink, don't explain. This isn't just a reading, this is a soul contract calling you forward. If this cracked you open, you are not alone, you are waking up. And I'll be here speaking in all the languages your soul remembers until you remember yourself too. So I'll like to give an overall download now. So just the whole, overall conclusion of the reading. So if you want to skip it, you can, because honestly, my shorts were also so long that people were like, I feel like people don't like to read much, and that's the reason I deleted it. My channel went so down at a time where I was getting so much views on my shorts. So you can just skip this part. So this is just a conclusion of what Spirit's been trying to tell you of the whole reading. This is a conclusion. Your soul contract is being activated. This is the divine checkpoint. You are in the space between death and rebirth. Something you clung to has already ended or is ending, and something ancient within you is awakening. Ancient, I mean ancient in the sense your soul remembers all the past lives that you have had. I'm not just talking about the earth realm, I'm talking about the lives you had on different realms. So Spirit's been preparing you for this your whole life. If you have been hearing whispers, dreaming of water, feeling like a stranger on earth, it's not just fantasy. Oh my god, I just pronounced some things in a different way, and oh, sorry. So it's not just fantasy, it's remembrance. You are remembering who the fuck you are. So, if I have to give you a card by card breakdown again, in short, so Archangel Barachiel live outside the lines. Message: you weren't made to blend in. Stop contorting your light just to fit into safe skates. Oh my god. I need to take a deep breath. I feel like you need to take a deep breath too. Okay, let's start again. So stop contorting your light just to fit into safe cages. Your uniqueness isn't a glitch, it's your power play. Your aura blends timelines. Say something and people listen. That's your fox magic. Spirit is begging you to get mischievous with your gifts. Break the algorithm, disrupt the script, charm the chaos. Archangel Uriel is saying your success through action. You have been waiting for a sign, and this is it. You have shed too many skins to stay still now. You have changed so many versions of yourself. You have rebuilt and rebuilt everything so many times. You are like, wow, this is my best idea. Okay, 2 days later, you are rubbing it and you are doing something completely different, and you are like, wow, this is my best idea. Then now in the evening, you are rubbing it again and you are doing something differently else, and you are like, wow, this is my best idea. So Spirit's been saying you have been waiting for a sign, and this is it. You have shed too many skins to stay still now. Strike, move, post the video. I don't know. I feel like you need to hear it. Is there something you need to post a video? Anything. I feel like you want to go out there, but you are just limiting yourself. Maybe anywhere in your workspace, in your study space, in your college space, in your family space, anything. You are generally on YouTube, on social media. So pitch the offer, burn the safety nets. Your future isn't coming, it's being forced with every action. Speak like you already know you're walking into legacy. No doubt, no apologies. Let your words ignite movement in the hearts of listeners. Powerful and undeniable. So, work your light awakening and Mintakan. You are a light core carrier. Your longing is a remembering. You ache for a home you have never seen because your soul came from the stars, not just earth. You have always been the outlier, the observer, the healer. Spirit has been awakening you, whispering your truth name in the light. So you're not crazy, you're called. So you don't have to feel like wow, I'm so crazy. Obviously, you won't say wow. So, but yeah, you don't feel like you don't have to say that. Yeah, I'm crazy. I'm this. I'm that. You don't have to feel like that about yourself. So you know. So Queen of Cups, Five of Staves. We are getting you are an emotional alchemist in the middle of messy ascension. You don't need to spill every secret to show your power. Hold your sacredness close. Let people lean in to hear you. You're not meant to scream, you're meant to shimmer. You carry mystery and depth, and that's what pulls people in. You're not here to fight the noise, you are here to it into elegancy. So, Seven of Swords is truth hidden in the plain sight. So, you have been pretending you don't know, but you do. And obviously, you do know it. So, there's something that you are pretending that, yeah, I don't know what will happen if this. You have already overthought it so many times. You already know what's gonna happen. So, and it's gonna be the best thing, I would say. If I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you're just overthinking that thing so much, and that's not necessary. The best outcome is already waiting, but it just wants you to take action, aligned action towards it. This card is your reveal moment. You have sensed your calling, your audience, your power, but kept hiding it, doubting it, masking it with logic or fear. Spirit is done waiting. It's your time to come clean, and when you speak like someone who's finally ready to stop playing small. So Spirit's not whispering anymore. They are clapping, they are screaming, they are queering you intro music. They are playing your intro music, and you're about to walk into the room that changes everything, but only if you show up as Olf. So you have been ignoring signs like it's your full-time job, but Spirit, she's petty. She will keep sending them until you listen. So this awakening you're going through, it's shedding, it's sacred. You're not breaking down. You are uncoiling the parts of you that were never meant to be tamed. This isn't a message, it's a calling. You are not lost. You are being summoned back to your pack, to your power, to your purpose. So Spirit is telling you stop editing yourself, stop shrinking your power to make others comfortable. You were born to color outside the lines. Your very aura is neon. You are not supposed to be like, wow, this line is here, so I just can't color outside this line because then it will just make things ugly. No, it won't. It's supposed to be that way, to be beautiful. It won't turn ugly because you are the one doing it. No more waiting for permission. Your magic activates when you move. You don't attract by dreaming, you attract by doing. You don't Your manifestation comes when you take aligned actions. The death you are grieving is a sacred exit. The loss you fear is the price of the new version of you arriving. So let that loss be. Do you love your new version? Do you want it to arrive? Then the loss is the price. You are not just waking up, you are remembering who the fuck you are. Your ancient celestial, your frequency. It doesn't fit here. It leads here. You feel everything. That's your power. You're not too emotional. You are emotionally psychic. Let it pour through your work. So truth is leaking through the cracks of the lies you told yourself to stay safe. Spirits calling out the masks. Yours, theirs, all of it, all the masks in your life. I feel like gonna come down soon. If you felt this feeling in your bones, just comment or like and subscribe because I don't just read tarot, I decode your destiny, and trust me, you don't want to miss your own prophecy. This is Celestara Tarot, the stars talk louder here.